Welcome back. An association of private schools opposes a proposed measure banning the no permit, no exam policy. Now, the Federation of Associations of Private School Administrators describes the bill as ill-advised, saying it could hurt the schools' normal operations. For more on this, we now have with us PAPSA Chairman Elizardo Casilla. Good morning, sir. Thanks for joining us.
And good morning, Nikki. Good morning.
All right. So you've since said, as reported, that this bill banning the no permit, no exam policy did not consider the situation of administrators in private schools and called it ill-advised. What would be the consequences po ba if these fees are not paid on time?
Yeah, this Senate Bill 1359 really didn't consider our situation here. While we know it would affect our students, but it is coming at our own survival. You know how it is right now, the situation in the private school when both our teachers and students are transferring and leaving us. Some of us are already shutting down. No? Let us realize for a moment the FAPSA stand now. First, private schools are here as alternatives to public schools. No? And actually, it is the parents' choice to come to us. We did not force the students to come to us, although we are very thankful. No, matuwa naman kami that they're coming to us. But the point is that if they really would like to study in a private school, it is really an integral policy that tuition fee has to be paid. We operate on tuition fee, and this is the main resource that we have, and miscellaneous fees. Now, in lieu of that, of course, private school would give them better supervision. We buy better facilities for our students. We have our aircon, we have the net and everything. We're not congested, and we have the quality. We even define our curricula for them. But this time, usually, if it is already collection time, we don't give exams to those who have not paid the quarterly tuition fee. Now, if this would be prohibited, where do we get the salary for our teachers? The utility bills, Meralco, Nawasa, and the net. I think the law simply says you allow the grade 1 to take exam even without permit, and just charge them from graduation time in senior high. Well, that would mean in the process, you have nothing to pay the teachers, and again, definitely this is the best recipe for closing shop. That's actually what is the intent and the purpose of the law, Nikki. And soon enough, you won't have the private schools. I mean, those small and affordable ones like us. What you would have would be the high-paying big schools, reputable schools that would charge you around 100,000 and more, and the public schools, which is free. Kami na nasa gitna, we simply would be gone. We simply would be disappearing. That's actually the intent of the law. That is actually what they would like to happen.
And sir, we know that SB 1359 also claims that to solve this problem schools are encouraged to enforce other interventions. What are these?
How's that again? I didn't get that quite.
What are these other interventions that private schools are using para nga po, to help these people cope, those who have not been able to pay their tuition fees and the like?
We are practically left with very little intervention, in the sense that probably we would allow our students to enjoy momentarily the promissory notes up to a little extent, because from also our experience, a little promissory note now that promises to say, babayad po kami at the end of the month, when katapusan na, another promissory note would come, So it's a promissory note being paid by another promissory note. I hope wag naman ganon. I mean, we understand the situation. We are all tight in our budget, and the thing is, I guess we would also appeal for understanding, Nikki, Kasi it's our survival. That's actually what is at stake here.
Mr. Casilag, how are collectible payments po ba from private school enrollees usually looking? Are private school finances very unstable pa rin po coming out of the pandemic?
Nako. That's a very timely question there, Nikki. We just have to look at the news, no? We're shutting down, no? And right now, although we're not enjoying face-to-face, however, as far as the enrollment is concerned, we haven't recovered yet from the pre-pandemic, no? But this school year, this is an acid test for us. We do not know. Most of us are still, looking, operating on bankruptcy. Wala na kaming, hindi na. You don't get to enjoy anymore what you used to get from the tuition fee. And then you still have this Senate Bill 1359. Nako, that definitely will bury us.
Mm-hmm. And sir, what other aspects about private schools should lawmakers start focusing on as well, apart from this?
I guess, if I may be allowed to make an analogy, if the lawmakers, if our parents, if everyone understands how it is with the hospital, no, the private hospital. I mean, if you have to be if you like to be confined in one hospital, definitely automatic you'll be asked to get to give deposit, no, and you're not allowed to leave the hospital without paying the bill, no. That's practically the same situation where we are in. This is a political issue, Nikki. The thing is, if it is something about this school, that is an issue na madaling kunin because come election time, pwedeng sabihin nila, ako po yung nagpatanggal ng no permit no exam, boto niyo ako, ganun. Mahal ko kayo because you are bargaining for the benefit of public school students. Million ang boto mo dyan, no? You definitely can enjoy another re-election. I guess that's the thing there. It has been political, but the point is, if we are also after the situation in education right now, ang private school ang bibigyan ng quality. We also enjoy that in the public school, but definitely that is our vision, no, to give excellent quality education. And mawawala. I guess this is one thing that also would disappear with us.
Mm-hmm. Sir, all this being considered, instead of banning the no permit, no exam rule, what's the best alternative then that lawmakers maybe should be looking into?
Good question. For quite a while, may hinihingi na nga kaming subsidy, because related to this, there are those parents who are highly indebted to us, no, walang maibayad. That is also the reason for closure of some of our members. The thing is, baka naman pwede, instead of this one, instead of pahirap, bigyan kami ng subsidy. At least bayaran lang yung mga pautang ng mga parents na putante naman ng mga ating politiko, no? There are students, all right, no? Pero butante rin naman nila. So baka yung gobyerno, malaking budget natin sa education, part of that should go to this thing so that they can help the private school, float and stay around. Otherwise, baka wala. Doon kami takot. Doon kami natatakot, Nikki.
Mm-hmm. And sir, huli na lang, before we let you go, what is it that lawmakers have to always bear in mind concerning laws on private schools, all things considered?
Ang private school kasi is, while we have this GASPE, this government assistance to students, teachers, and private education. However, it is not trickled down to the elementary. That's only enjoyed by those in the high school and senior high school. That's also one thing that they have to address because that's in the law, no? That's constitutionally enjoyed by education, and we are actually coming in as partner of the state, the government, no? That's also constitutional. So look, kami benefit naman, no? They dapat also their constituents that they need to help, that they need to rescue, because we are thinking we are closing, disappearing gradually. And what would happen to our education?
Right. A lose-lose situation. All right. Thank you so much for speaking to us, po, Sir Casilla. You stay safe.